It's oh so quiet. It's oh so still. Quiet. Be uncomfortable, can't it? But it's necessary. Q, quiet. P for imperfect. Why is quiet important in the men's personal development journey? Why do you avoid quiet? Why are you keeping yourself so busy? What are you avoiding? Just think about that for a moment. Many of us spend our time trying to be busy, spend our time trying to avoid the quiet. Why? Partly because we're afraid of what we will hear. Quiet is healing. Quiet is where we learn. But it's also maybe where we learn too much. Why do you think things like meditation are so important? Why do they talk about quiet the mind? There's a thing in Buddhism where they say, get quiet and listen. That's why quiet is important. Whether it be cultivating a space of quietness or cultivating quiet times for ourselves, which is difficult in these times of earphones. Even when I'm walking, I've got sound on. I'm listening to a podcast, I'm doing something. There isn't quiet for my mind. So there's that element of cultivating quiet time so that we can think deeply, or even not think, but just be still. But there's also the quietness of when I'm interacting with others. I cannot learn why my lips are moving. It's impossible. It's impossible to learn when your lips are moving. Now I can reframe. I can slot information together, often very useful to be talking to do that. I talk aloud, often to clarify my ideas. But actually new information coming in, I need to be quiet. If I'm working with a man, if I'm trying to connect with a man, I have to really hear what he's saying. And that means to get quiet. And that goes the same for me. I need to get quiet so that I can spend time with me and understand and debrief all the things that are going on in my life. When was the last time you were truly quiet? When was the last time? Some of you will meditate, so that's great. I'm not a big meditator, I have to say, but I do spend time to just be quiet in my house. I remember when I first started dating the woman who's now my wife, she would come in and she'd be like, "What are you doing?" And I'd be like, "Nothing." She'd be like, "You're not even listening to music?" And I'd be like, "No." I like to literally just sit in a chair and do nothing. I'm not meditating. I'm just literally practicing the sacred art of doing absolutely fuck all, right? Because it's really important. I can delude myself. I even got to the stage where my relaxation bath that I would have, every now and again I like a bath, right? Everyone has showers. I like a bath. I like put a bath bomb in it, keep the lights down, get in there, have a proper soak, do fuck all, not really think about anything. I even turned that into a learning session. I had to have a podcast on or something, right? Or an audio book. Oh, I've got 5 minutes. They put an audio book in. What was I running from? What am I running from in those moments? What is this constant need for more and more and more and more input? We need to cultivate quiet because it's like the defragging, right? It's like defrag. I'm showing my age. When you used to defrag, you had to defrag your hard drive. Remember those days, right? It's a little bit like that, right? When I get quiet, I give my brain some time to work out everything that's going on. That's where the new ideas come from often, from that stillness, right? I get to let my nervous system calm down. I get to slow the fuck down and just be quiet. And what I'm talking about here is quietness with self, for self. How did you feel in that silence? Was there a gap you wanted to fill? Did you want to say something? That's the bit that we have to quieten down. We need that quiet for ourselves. But, and just as important, we need to get quiet with other people. When you're on this journey, you're going to spend a lot of time whether learning from people or interacting with other people. And in those, yes, we need to share. Important part. But there comes a time when the act is to listen. And that means really get quiet and listen. Not just be sitting there waiting for my chance to speak and thinking about everything that's going on. Really being quiet in my own mind so I can be open to what is happening. Think Mickey Mouse, right? Big ears, big eyes, small mouth. Get quiet and listen. We need it. So I've got an exercise for you. This is going to be a short one today, but I've got an exercise for you, right? Find a time when you can give yourself 10 minutes. Just 10 minutes of quiet time. Turn everything off. Notifications on your phone. Your video doorbell. Whatever the fuck it is. Turn it all off. And just sit there. And be quiet. Put a timer on 10 minutes. See what comes up for you. Don't try and chase any thoughts. But see what comes up for you. And see how you feel afterwards. There's a massive relief that comes with silence. Why do you think it's so important? Think of wherever there's reverence, right? Wherever there's reverence, whether it be a church, whether it be a library, whether it be anywhere where we're trying to show our respect. When someone dies, look what we do when someone dies. We have a moment's silence. Why? Because it's a sign of respect. We stop the busyness of our lives and show respect for that person by being quiet. Doesn't that tell you something? Doesn't it tell you something about the value that we put on silence? Museums, libraries, courts, anywhere where we have to show respect. Funerals, silence. So show yourself respect. Just for a couple of minutes every day, a little bit of silence. And show others that respect too. If you feel they've got something to say, if you feel they're expressing something important to them, if that's what you judge, then shut up. Just be quiet, because it's in the stillness, it's in the quiet that we learn. So let's make sure we cultivate it going forward. So, quiet. It can be uncomfortable, can't it? But it's necessary. So, keep connected, keep doing the work. I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye.